So in today's video, I'm going to show you step by step how to make and sell a digital product using ChatGPT and some other AI tools. Now, I've personally gone from zero to over $1 million in profit by selling multiple different digital products. And in today's video, I want to break down the exact 6 steps that you need to follow if you're a complete beginner that wants to start building a real source of income online by selling digital products. And of course, this video should not be taken as financial advice in any way, shape or form. I'm not saying that you're going to be able to watch this video and instantly start making money straight away. Things don't really work like that. There's always going to be work that's going to be required. But the reason why I even make videos like this, and just generally the ones that's on my channel, is because these are the ones that I wish I had back when I first got started. I've been selling digital products now for the past 5-6 years. And if I did have a video like this, it would have clarified so many things and just ultimately saved me a lot of time, energy, and money. So again, just treat this video as a source of information, but I'm sure if you're able to watch it from start to finish, you're definitely going to be able to put yourself on the right path of being able to sell digital products in the most effective way possible. But now that we've got that disclaimer out of the way, let me quickly jump straight into one of the first things that you need to understand, which is to make sure that you fully understand what a digital product is. To be honest with you, it is quite simple. It's basically the opposite of a physical product. But the reason why I thought I would start this video off with this point is because it's very important for you to understand the pros and cons of selling a digital product so that you can understand if it's something that you truly want to do. So to quickly define a digital product, it's essentially something that can't be physically held in your hand, but it's still something that holds a lot of value. You know, you can sell a digital product for $1, you can sell it for $100, or you could sell it for multiple thousands of dollars if you want to. And I would say that that's the main benefit of it, because if you're able to figure out a digital product that you know a certain person is going to be able to benefit from, and you're able to package it up in the right way, it's something that can definitely help you out. But not only you, it can also help your customers out as well. And I'm going to be explaining the different types of digital products out there that you can get started with as a complete beginner, especially when it comes to using artificial intelligence. But let me quickly go through some of the main pros and some of the main cons, just so that you can decide if it's something that you really want to do. So let's start off with one of the first cons. And I wouldn't say that this is a major con, but when it comes to making and selling digital products, it is something that requires a certain level of creativity. And now that I think about it, this is something that relates to any type of product, even physical ones, but I would say more so with digital ones because it's something that most people aren't actively out there searching for. So when it comes to selling it, you're going to have to be creative. You're going to have to understand exactly what type of digital product people want to buy. And even when it comes to making it, because most of the time it's going to be you selling something that you've built, even though yes, you can sell an existing digital product if you want, but because you're going to be making it, again, there's going to be a level of creativity that's going to be required. And this now brings me on to another con that you guys need to be aware of, which is that when it comes to selling digital products, the market can be saturated depending on what type of product you want to sell. And this is why it's very important for you to be unique when it comes to standing out. And there is some strategic ways that you can be unique, and I'm going to be touching on that as we move forward in this video. But let's move on to some brighter things. Let's talk about some of the pros. One of the first pros is the fact that a digital product business can be ran location free. You don't need to be in a specific country. You don't need to be in a specific town. You can live anywhere you want, but still be able to make thousands of dollars every single day by selling a simple digital product. That's one of the things that I like about it anyway. You know, I'm able to travel to London. I'm able to travel to New York. I'm able to go to Dubai, but no matter where I am in the world, all of the different digital products that I'm selling are still bringing me revenues and profits. And the second pro is the fact that majority of the money that you're going to bring in from selling digital products is most likely going to be profit. Now, of course, it depends on how you're going to get traffic, but because there's no import fees, there's no manufacturing fees, there's no, extra fees when it comes to selling a digital product. Once you've built it once, you can continuously keep selling that exact same one. You're going to be able to maintain a higher level of profitability. But yeah, I just felt like it was important for you guys to know that there is going to be advantages and disadvantages when it comes to selling a digital product. So I just want you guys to make sure that you have the full picture. future. But this now brings me on to one of the next steps that you're going to need to take, which is that you need to decide on what digital product you want to sell. So as I've already mentioned, there's going to be different types of digital products out there that you can make and sell. And you may not want to, sell all of them. You may want to sell one type. You may want to sell maybe a couple different ones, but it's very important for you to research all of the different options so that you're going to be able to choose the right one. And most of you probably didn't realize this, but ChatGPT can actually build a fully functional digital product from start to finish that you're going to be able to sell. For example, it can make an ebook. I'm not saying that it's going to be the best ebook out there, but you can definitely use it when it comes to making an ebook. You can also use it when it comes to selling some sort of spreadsheet or template. And just because I've titled this video something along the lines of ChatGPT, by no means am I saying that you should just focus on using it when it comes to helping you make a digital product, because there's so many other AI tools out there that can help you depending on what digital product you want to make. But the point that I'm trying to make right now is that you want to spend some time to sit down, research the different digital products that are even available for you to sell. There's things like ebooks, spreadsheets, as I've already mentioned. We've also got audio files, we've got templates, we've got printables, we've got digital planners, digital journals, we've got audio files. The list goes on and on. So before you take any sort of practical step, research which one is suitable for you depending on your personality, depending on what you're passionate about. Then research the pros and cons with each. And then from there, you can now move on to the next step, which is going to be to come up with a solid step-by-step plan. So this is a very important step that so many people miss out. They jump straight into selling a digital product because they're eager, but they don't really have an actual step-by-step plan to follow. And because of that, they just end up wasting their time and energy. And when I say that you should have a step-by-step plan, this is exactly where ChatGPT is going to come in. Because what you can do is use it when it comes to building out a business plan that's going to give you everything you need to know. When it comes to the domain to pick, when it comes to the type of digital product for you to make, all of the different prompts that you're going to use, all of the different AI tools that you're going to use as well. And the way that you're going to be able to get this step-by-step checklist is going to be with the help of a completely free ChatGPT digital product prompt builder. This is something that I made myself, and it's going to take you through 7 different multiple choice questions so that you can get an understanding of what type of person you are, what type of product you want to sell. And the beauty of this is at the end of it, it's going to give you a custom prompt based on the entries and the answers that you selected. And then from there, ChatGPT is going to be able to give you all of the steps you need to take so that you're going to be able to follow it in a step-by-step fashion. Using something like this could be the missing key when it comes to you succeeding or you failing, because most people, what they do is they think one morning, I want to sell digital products. They watch a simple YouTube video, someone talking about ebooks. And then what they do is that they try and do everything themselves. But because they're not able to see step 1, this is what I need to do. Step 2, I need to go to this website. Step 3, I need to click on this link. They end up either getting demotivated, they end up making a big mistake. Again, digital products, you're not really going to risk too much. But if you want to be able to do things right from the very beginning, using something like this is definitely going to give you the clarity that you need. But once you've gone through that step-by-step plan and you know exactly what you need to do, this brings me on to one of the most important practical steps that you need to take, which is that you need to start the process of actually making your digital product. And when it comes to making a digital product, again, it's going to depend on which one that you decide to go with. Now, if you're looking to make a digital product with ChatGPT, for example, let's say if you're someone that wants to start selling spreadsheets, you can go onto it, ask it to make a spreadsheet. It may not come back with the best one initially. You're going to have to maybe go back and forth 4 or 5 times for it to give you the perfect one. And then even at that point, you still need to go through the spreadsheet to make sure that you're completely happy with it. And something like a spreadsheet isn't difficult to make. You can basically get one up and running within maybe 1 hour, especially if you're really good when it comes to formulas. And that's the same thing with an ebook. If you wanted to make a fully readable ebook from start to finish, you can use something like Gamma with the help of ChatGPT. And what Gamma is going to be able to do is, again, give you the full PDF ebook with as many pages that you need. It's going to write it out from scratch. And this is something that could be done in less than 24 hours. And the reason why I bring this up is because depending on whatever type of product you're thinking about making, it could take a day, it could take a week, it could take 2 months, it could take 6 months. Again, it all depends. With the majority of the digital products that I've sold over the years, because they've made mainly been education-based tutorial style videos. They take me some time, and it also depends on your schedule as well. If you're someone that might be working a full-time job, maybe you're a full-time parent, maybe you're a full-time student, it's going to maybe take a little bit longer. So the duration of how long it's going to take is something that you need to consider so that you're going to be able to plan your time around it. But the key thing that I want to get across to you right now, when you're at the point of making a digital product, is that you want to make sure that number one, it's fully functional. Number two, it lives up to the promise that your customers expect. And number three, it's something that people are happy to recommend to their friends and family. With every single digital product that I've ever made, I've put so much time, energy into it to make sure that it works as it should, to make sure that I'm able to get the value that the person expects to get, because I know that this is something that's going to allow me to get repeat buyers across all of my digital product businesses that I've been running over the years and I'm still running till now. And of course, there's going to be some other things you need to know when it comes to generally making a digital product, in terms of the functionality, in terms of, how to do things in a step-by-step format to make sure that things are working as they should. And if you wanted me to make a full detailed video breaking down my entire workflow from scripting, ideation, the design, and everything like that, just put in the comments down below, do the digital product video, and in brackets, if you can also put your specific location. And I'll be sure to make that video ASAP and tailor it depending on your country and depending on what type of digital product you're thinking about making. But this now brings me on to the next step that you guys need to know. Once you've made your product and you're in a position to start selling it, which is that you need to pick the best platform. So one thing that I didn't realize when I first started selling these different type of products 6 years ago is that I didn't realize that there was so many different platforms out there, and many of them work in a unique way. Many of them are perfect for a specific type of product, and it's your job to make sure that you pick the right one. Now, of course, if you use the quiz that you went through with ChatGPT, it's going to give you all the information on the best platform to use based on the digital product that you selected. But from my own experience, I would say Teachable is a good platform if you're selling some sort of educational product, and Hostinger is perfect if you're looking to build a website and you're looking to use that website in a customizable way. You're looking to brand yourself, you're looking to sell multiple different digital products, and you're looking to do it with 0% transaction fees. The good thing about Hostinger is that they allow you to build a website using the AI website builder. You guys probably know this already. And in addition to that, again, you can list multiple different digital products. You can use various different AI features when it comes to getting the website to the point that you want it to be at, in terms of the design, in terms of publishing blog articles, in terms of listing products in a quick way. But of course, Teachable and Hostinger are not the only two platforms in the entire world. These are just the ones that I personally use myself. So you need to do your own research, figure out whichever one's good for you. Make sure that you look at the pricing, make sure that you factor in all of the functionalities, all of the integrations, because once you list your digital product for sale, I'm not saying it's difficult for you to switch platforms, but it could be a little bit of a headache, especially once you've set up all of your different systems. There's going to be different systems that you're going to set up once you get the ball moving. For example, you may set up email marketing, and once you start sending out emails, if you're using a specific platform and you're linking to that platform within your emails, people read emails a month later, 2 months later, 3 months later. And you're going to have to now update the links. You're going to have to update so many different things. Again, not possible to do. It's definitely something that you can do, something that I've done in the past. But if you're able to pick the right platform from the very beginning, it's just going to save you a lot of energy and money down the line. But swiftly moving on to one of the next steps, once you've built your digital product, once you've listed it for sale on your chosen platform, is that you now need to make sure that you're driving traffic to your landing pages. And I specifically say landing pages. You don't want to just send it maybe to the home page of your website, maybe to the main page of your Teachable account. You want to make sure that you're sending it directly to the landing page, or even better yet, the actual checkout page. Because if you're able to get someone to land directly on the checkout page, the conversion rate is going to be much higher, and your chances of being able to turn them into a customer is also going to be higher as well. Now, when it comes to the topic of traffic, this is where so many people end up getting stuck. And I completely understand it, but it's one of the most simplistic things, because traffic comes down to two different methods, either organic or paid. Organic means that you're not paying any money when it comes to sending people to your landing pages, to your checkout pages. When I say no money, you're still going to have to spend some sort of money, maybe on an editing software, maybe on some sort of content software, maybe an editor, whatever you're looking to do. Organic content is still going to cost something. And on the other hand, now we've got paid traffic, and this is where you're going to maybe boost an Instagram post, you're going to run Facebook ads, TikTok ads, Google ads. There's so many different options. Right now, my main focus is running Facebook ads and Instagram ads. I do also run TikTok ads as well, but I'm mainly putting a lot of money into Facebook and Instagram ads for the different digital products that I'm selling right now. And it's something that I've been doing for the past few years, and thousands of digital marketers around the world are also doing it as well. So learning how to run meta ads is only going to be beneficial for you. And of course, it's completely down to you, whichever option you want to take. If you want to post organic content on platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube, that can definitely be a good option. It may be a little bit slower in the beginning, but if you're able to be consistent with it, you're going to start to see a snowball effect. And if you're able to also put some money into paid ads, you may be able to generate sales quicker, but you're going to have to continuously keep paying for those ads. Whichever one that you decide to go with, you just need to remember that it's all about building up awareness for your brand new digital product. And the beautiful thing about the times that we're living in is that if you're someone that doesn't want to show your face in front of the camera, you don't need to. For example, myself, I'm selling digital products. Sometimes I show my face, sometimes I don't, depending on whatever product I'm selling. And you can also do this as well. You can mix it up, or what you can even do is use something like InVideo AI when it comes to producing either paid content, organic content. You can clone yourself, you can use any one of their AI actors, and you're also able to clone the product and include it in the video as well. Most people think that they can only clone a physical product, but you can also clone a digital one as well, ebook, spreadsheets, whatever you want to clone. You're going to be able to do that with the software and use the final video on Instagram, TikTok, all of these different social media platforms, or you can run it as a paid ad. And I do have another video coming out real soon, a full detailed tutorial when it comes to how you can get traffic to a digital product. It's coming out maybe in the next couple days, couple weeks. I'm still working on it. It's going to be a full length video. So be sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you don't miss it. But this now brings me on to one of the final things that you guys need to be aware of. One of the most important things out of this entire process, which is that you need to make sure that you're consistent and you don't give up at the first obstacle. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, with myself, I'm someone, again, that's generated millions of dollars, multiple millions of dollars across multiple different types of online businesses. And I'm no different than you. I'm not someone that was born with a silver spoon. I'm not someone that got straight A's in school. I'm just someone that learned how to do digital marketing and didn't give up every single time that it felt easy for me to do so. There's always going to be times where you're going to tell yourself that, things are not working out. What's the point? I might as well give up. I'm not someone that can sell digital products. That's only something that he or she can do. But if you're able to remain consistent, you're able to keep going, you're able to push past any doubts, any limiting beliefs, before you know it, you're going to be living your dream life. I'm someone that had maybe 50 opportunities in the past 2 months alone for me to give up, but because I keep going, that's the reason why I keep succeeding. Nothing that's worth it is ever going to come easy. So just because you think digital products is a quick way to make money online doesn't mean that there's not going to be an entire process for you to get things up and running, for you to get the momentum going. And if you're able to stick with it, you're only going to be able to benefit from it, and you're also going to be proud of yourself as well. So this is something that I wanted to leave you guys with. So many people end up giving up at the first obstacle, and quitting doesn't benefit anyone. All that's going to happen is that someone else is going to take your place, not give up and make the money that you should have made. But yeah, those are the steps that you need to know when it comes to making and selling a digital product and using ChatGPT to help you along the way. If you've enjoyed this video, you've learned anything from it, don't forget to press the like button. I really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification so that YouTube can let you know once a new video has been released. And if you also want to watch another YouTube video that I made not too long ago, where in this video, I'm going to break down some of the steps that you need to know when it comes to being able to use AI in the most effective way to help you build up a side income so that you can now reinvest that money into building up whatever one-person business you want to build up. You're going to be able to watch that video by clicking the link right there. Check that out straight after this. It's already helped out so many people, and I'm sure if you're able to watch it from start to finish, it's also going to help you out as well. But as always, guys, I'm going to catch you on that next video. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.